Life is easy when you're up on the mountain and you've got peace of mind like you've never known. But then things change and you're down in the valley. Well, don't lose faith, for you're never alone. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, you know that He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. God of the day is still God in the night. You talk of faith when you're up on the mountain, but talk comes so easy when life's at its best. But it's down in the valleys of those trials and temptations, for that's when faith is really put to the test. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, you know that He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. God of the day is still God in the night. God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, you know that He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. God of the day is still God in the night. God of the day is still God in the night. God of the day is still God in the night.
I was lost, but you knew where to find me. I was hungry, you were bread for my soul. I was thirsty, and you gave living water. You were my shelter when I had no place to go. That's why sometimes I just wanna praise you. Sometimes just to speak your name. Sometimes I just wanna thank you without asking you for Sometimes I lift my hands to you, and sometimes all I do is cry. Everything that I have, I owe to you. Lord, and Calvary's the reason why. When I think of the love that you've given, Lord, when I think of the price you paid for me, then the trials on earth, they just seem like nothing when they're compared to dark Calvary. Oh, sometimes I just wanna praise you.
Praise you.
Sometimes just to speak your name.
Speak your name.
Sometimes I just wanna thank you.
To thank you.
Without asking you for a thing.
Not a thing, no.
Sometimes I lift my hands to you. Sometimes all I do is cry. Everything that I have, I owe to you. Lord, and Calvary's the reason why. Yes, sometimes I just wanna praise you. Sometimes just to speak your name. Sometimes I just wanna thank you. Without asking you for a thing. Oh, sometimes I lift my hands to you, and sometimes all I do is cry. Everything that I have, I owe to you. Lord, and Calvary's the reason why. Everything that I have, I owe to you. Lord, and Calvary's the reason why. The reason why.
Should you go first and I remain to walk the road alone, I'll live in memory's garden, dear, with the happy days we've known. In spring I'll watch for roses red when fades the lilac blue, and in early fall, when brown leaves call, I'll catch a glimpse of you. Should you go first and I remain to finish with the scroll, no lengthening shadows shall creep in to make this life seem droll. We've known so much of happiness, and we've had our cup of joy, but memory is one gift of God that death cannot destroy. Should you go first and I remain for battles to be fought, each thing you've touched along the way will be a hallowed spot. I'll hear your voice, I'll see your smile, and though blindly I may grope, the memory of your helping hand will buoy me on with hope. Should you go first and I remain, one thing I'd have you do, walk slowly down that long, long path, for soon I'll follow you. And I'll want to know each step you take, that I may walk the same. For someday down that lonely road, you'll hear me call your name.
In
trials, they only come to make me strong. Without them, dear Jesus, how would I get along? If I didn't have a problem, I'd never know my God could solve them, and I'd never know how faith could move mighty mountains. I've got bridges to cross, and I've got mountains to climb. I know I'll never make it on my own. Lord, I put my trust in you. There's nothing more that I can do. Lord, help me cross my bridges one by one. I will climb the highest mountain, and I'll sail the stormy seas, 'cause I know my ship is anchored on Jesus Christ of Galilee. When my